Well, we're still in Dubrovnik. That's Gregory just walking past there. It's very hot. We're still in Dubrovnik. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. Very hot, but lovely. You know, really, really glorious weather. And we're sort of down in the kind of harbour area, just outside of the city walls. I just wanted to tell you the story of the Loggerhead Turtle. And when we visited Dubrovnik, around about, I think it was about 1990, but I may be wrong, we went to an aquarium, which I think might be in that kind of castellated, if that's the right word, fortified building there, or if not a bit further around the harbour. I thought it was a circular building, but anyway, we went to this aquarium because I rather like aquariums, and or aquaria, and we were slightly concerned because in one of the tanks they've got this giant kind of loggerhead turtle thing, and when I say tank, it looked to me a bit like a kind of kiddie's, the size of almost like a kiddie's paddling pool that you'd blow up and stick in your back garden on a summer's day. It was a very small, I think square pool, and this poor old turtle, it didn't have any plants or anything, and it was just like a little kind of mini swimming pool really. This turtle, bless him, he just went round and round and round all day, banging his snout into the edges and sort of bouncing off. And each time he got to one side, he banged his snout and then went over and sort of seemed to hit it on the other side, his beak. And it was all a bit distressing, and he was obviously far too big for this tank. Anyway, when we got back to Norfolk, we wrote to the ambassador, or the something like that, the consulate, the vice consul, Dubrovnik, Yugoslavia, and expressed our concern about this poor old turtle. And we did get a letter back. That was in the days before the internet, of course. We got a letter back saying that the vice consul or someone had been dispatched to see how this turtle was and the conditions in which it was being kept, and that he would kind of report back or take appropriate action or some such phrase. Shortly after that, however, the Balkans conflict broke out, and Dubrovnik ended up as a sort of theatre of war, and as a result we think that the welfare of the loggerhead turtle in Dubrovnik Aquarium was rather low priority on everyone's lists. So I don't know whether the poor old thing's still in there. I think the aquarium's still open, but I'm not going to revisit it. Anyway, that was the loggerhead turtle. We went back to Norfolk, did our little bit for animal welfare, and I don't know whether it helped, but it kind of made us feel good. And you know, the rest I suppose is history. Anyway, that was the loggerhead turtle of Dubrovnik, the famous story. And now we're going to go back into the old city and see what's going on in the shopping street.